Hi guys, and welcome to another video. And today we've pretty much done the RPG map, and like, how does it look?
So we've done the first scene, the map of the first scene. It's not all the maps, just the first scene. So everything is done by Neal. So you can introduce this thing a little bit, maybe.
So this is like the first scene in the house,
So the hero will wake up on here.
and then so first you gotta click these objects, like here, click the food, click everything. Even every tile can be clicked to get money, but it isn't that useful. Then after getting the money from clicking this, and this, you can wake up the hero, and suddenly just the toad comes in, and then just suddenly FBI, and then the character starts right here, so he has to move back one square or he will die due to the toad. He's gonna be shouting so loud, if he goes to, he just stay there, he actually is gonna explode.
It's very hard to make. You make so many special effects. The animation stuff is so hard.
35 pictures to be more precise.
You will need to do those, okay? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not good at
it. Just takes
animation.
forever to put them in. That's the part that takes forever.
So what are those? The walls?
Oh, this is just a small villa walls. Also, these are just two little random houses. The toad actually lives in them.
Okay.
And there's a villager toad here, but you're never gonna see them in the game because they're just extra detail.
Okay, so today we're gonna need to put this map into the game code.
Oh yeah, there's some pots there. There are some pots.
So those are the areas in the future we might use. So currently they are blocked, but in the future maybe they are rolled here, that's for future episodes to review. This map, we will need to export it. So you go to the file and export. We export, you choose a place. For us, we'll go into the GitHub. We put everything in the assets. We give it a name. So basically we save it as a JSON. This is C1 map. Okay. So go back to our code. See this C1 map here. So it looks like a bit not human readable kind of stuff, but you can see there are still
CPU can definitely do it.
Yeah, so information about the layers. So the only thing you need to mind is this image, because it's not on this path anymore, because you exported and it's on the same path here. So basically we can remove all these and then just let it find the image from the same place. Okay. So this PNG is the tile PNG, which is the one we used to build this map. So this tile PNG should be here. Everything else can just stay as it is. So you can see all the layers still here. Last time we didn't talk too much about how this framework works. So basically, it's similar to a normal website. It has index.html. In the index.html, it says use this main.js. So next thing is it goes to the main.js. And also here, the title is also the same as our normal web browser title. So you can change it here, you can give it the icon, all those things.
I want to test it.
So the next step is go to the main.ts. You can see here some game configures. It also import a scene, which is the default hello world thing here. So we will change this to our scene now. So since we're already down the first thing, which is called scene 1, hit OK. So we need to change this file name to all the other stuff we can leave it for the moment. So next thing is going into the scene 1. Scene 1 is imported from the same folder, this scene1.ts. Yeah. As you can see, this is typical, very similar to Python as well. It's an object-oriented language. So it imports the phaser from the phaser, which is our engine. And then this is our scene. It is a class. Remember what is a class? In the object-oriented world. Object-oriented is kind of useful, right? So this scene 1 extends the basic phaser scene. Yeah. What does export do is when you export something, say export default this class, that's how you get it here in the other code file. So in the other code, when you say import something from this file, the default export will be used to be imported. So we export the class scene1 here, and it gets imported here in the main file by this main file. So now we have this scene1 defined. So still remember the constructor? It's the initial thing in the Python, same thing. So this is the initialize function for this class.
Super hello.
What is super? Do you remember? It's calling the parent class. So the parent class initiate function and pass it a name of this thing. So we don't call this hello world. We call this scene1. Yeah.
Super scene.
So in a scene, there are two basic things you can do. The first thing is preload. Preload is preloading all the assets from the web to your local browser and cache it. So that way, when you read things when you play game, it's instant. You don't need to read things from the internet again. So here you can do the same, set the base here, which we kind of don't need at the moment. We will just load from our local assets folder. So what we have here is inner PNG, which is our tile. Right, so inner. And also we have our map. So the tiles is just a PNG, which is an image. And tile is not an image, it's a tile. So what they have is something special for the tile. It's called tile JSON, because we exported it as a JSON. Yeah. So inside you need to give it a name. So we call it scene1 map, and then we give it the path, which is assets map.json. Okay. So now we have the map, we have the tiles. Next, in the create function, we need to create the map to make it work. Those are the hello world thing. We don't need anymore. We'll just remove those. So we get a map. Just call it. Just use the same name maybe. Make it easier. scene1 map. So this is pointing to this object, which is the phaser scene object. Yeah. So it's provided by the parent class. So in the parent class, there's a make dot tilemap, this function to make the map. here we just need to pass the key of the map we have imported here. So this way the map is created. Next we need to add those the tiles into the map so it can know where to use the map, to load the images, the bed, the wall, the grasses. So we get the tiles first. C1.map. The key is just tiles. Next we need to get the layers. So the first layer is, what's the name? Base. So base. So this is just put the tiles at the layer at which position. So as you can see here, it indicates all the parameters for you. The first one is the layer ID. The second one is the tile set, and then the X and Y. Okay. So maybe we can have a try and see how it does now. So in the console, if you haven't started, you need to start your thing from the npm run start. Okay.
Okay, when is it happening?
Once started in your browser,
Nothing happens.
no data found for tiles at tiles. Ah, because the tile name is different. Is it? What's the name we have here? So when you make the map, you give the tile set the name. So here, the tile set name is inner. So we need to use the same name in the JSON and in the claim. So that way it can find it. That's why it's not loading anything. So here we cannot just call it tiles. We have to call it inner.
Now let's try.
So
I actually also want to do the character because I can't wait to try it out.
let's just make it consistent.
I actually can't wait to try this out.
Okay, we have the map on
The base.
yeah, the base. So it's loaded. The base layer is loaded, and now we need to load more layers. Because this layer is base, we need we have how many layers more? 1, 2, 3. 3 more layers. And the name is
Collision base. Path. Collision base.
or we can just copy
Path.
from here.
Collision base. Path.
Base, the second one.
Say what?
Collision base. And then pass. So the more layer you have, the more work you need to do in the code. Okay, 4 layers. There you go.
So can we... I really want to add character controls first.
That's next episode. This episode.
Can we please do it today?
Yeah, we can just follow this one. If you have time, we can make a...
Sure, I have time.
So I think that's all for this video, because we've learned how to use the default, the scene, the main.ts as an entry, the index.html, and then we have the basic map and assets loaded. Next, yeah, we need to find player character and load it into this thing as well. Okay, thanks for watching, and then
Bye.
see you in the next one.
Oh, there's shiny.